guys, it's Sempai Lauren and Sempai Halie here, and we wanted to talk to you for a minute about how to stay motivated in this weird self-quarantine situation that's going on right now. I know that can be really hard and kind of scary, so we have some tips and we wanted to share them with you guys.
So our first thing that we wanted to talk about is establishing a routine.
Yeah.
So we know that right now it's kind of weird. We don't have as much structure as we're used to. We're used to school or maybe work and then, having karate class. So we don't have that right now. So it's important to set up some structure for ourselves. So for me, we kind of have different approaches, Lauren and I. For me, I like to come up with the things that I want to do and get done every day. And then I let it kind of take form so that I have a different day every day. Lauren?
I like to schedule out what I'm doing in a certain time. Like this hour I'm doing that, this hour I'm doing that, and that really helps me. But whatever your approach is, because there's lots of different ways to go about it, just make sure you're keeping a routine with
some
your
structure.
Day. Yeah. The next point we wanted to make was about taking that first step towards doing something productive. I know for me personally, the hardest thing to do is to get started usually. So if you can just get yourself out of bed or, to turn off the TV, whatever it is, I promise it'll be a lot easier. So whether it's just, hey, I'm going to turn off my phone and do 10 push-ups, I promise it'll be easier to do another 10 after, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So just really try to take that first step.
Right. Next, we wanted to talk about having someone to keep you accountable. So, siblings, but it's really easy to keep yourself accountable, but sometimes it's really also helpful to have somebody else there for you who's going to encourage you or just say, hey, you told me you're going to do this, make sure you do it today. So Lauren and I often are like, hey, do you want to go work out or do you want to do something together? And that really, really helps. If you don't have a sibling, you can always say, hey, mom, dad, I'm going to work out tomorrow. Make sure I do it. And so it's really important, otherwise it's going to be easy to just stay in bed and give up. And so
I know.
have somebody there to keep you accountable for all the things you want to get done, especially trainings more for karate.
The last point we wanted to make was about staying in contact with your community. I know that right now it feels like we're all really isolated and it's kind of scary, but I promise that we're not. We're all in this together, and we have a wonderful community, especially with the dojo, so we can still take advantage of that community, text your friend from karate and figure out what some sort of fun workout to do, or text Sensei and Renshi, or text us.
Get in contact with us.
We have plenty of time. We'd love to answer karate questions. So seriously though, just try to stay in contact with your community during this time.
Important.
That'll be really helpful.
It's easy to feel like we're all isolated in our own houses and stuff, but we're not. So we love you guys. Stay safe. Make sure you're washing your hands, social distancing. Speaking of which, Lauren, just kidding. But we love you guys. Text us if you have any questions. We miss you. Bye.
Bye.